One of the great things about our budget process is you can see the questions that people are asking and you can see what they're prioritizing. After meeting with Voice and other advocates, I was given some ideas for ways that we might be able to finance future projects. The questions that I have asked in this budget have been around, do we have the ability to raise our recordation tax? What would happen if we raised our boat tax, and would there be additional resources we could get? What would it look like if we used some of our general obligation bonds to finance affordable housing? What would it take to move an additional percentage of our meals tax over to finance these projects? So in every conversation and every meeting, I am trying to ask the questions to figure out what are the tools available to me and what are the different things that need to happen to move us forward. In some tools, I learned that actually, because we are a Dillon Rule state, the state sets a cap on what that tax can be. And if I want to change that, I'll have to go down to Richmond with all of you to make sure that we do it. And so I just share that to say, because I am committed to finding new sources of revenue. I am committed to working to figure out what else we might be able to do. One of the ads I wanted to get on the budget this year, but I was not successful, was could we set a target where we say by 2027 we have 2% of the meals tax going to affordable housing. In order to do that, it was brought back to me as Ms. Gaskins, you need to identify about $14 million worth of cuts, because you need to identify every single cut to get us to that. And when I looked at a budget where we've already asked all of our departments to take a 2% cut, where I've got 30% vacancies in forward-facing mental health programs, where I've got 27% vacancies in our sheriff's department and challenges with our schools, I didn't think I could make this cut that year. And so I have been working with my colleagues to see if they'll support me in budget guidance to the staff so that we can begin this conversation in May, so that by the time they start the budget in the fall, we're already thinking about what are our trade-offs if we make that decision. I think the next question was sort of, will you commit, just kind of on the revenue streams. What I will commit to is that I will continue to work, and I will continue to work with community lodgings and the Parkview projects and others to do all that I can to get more resources there. I wish I could tell you that I could say that number right here and today, but as I mentioned, some of these things are going to take a lot of work, and some of these things are going to take advocacy where I need your partnership in to make sure that we are advocating not just to my colleagues that I'm hoping I'll be able to lead, but also to our state delegation as well. And so you have a worker in me. I will share with you, as I have with Voice, every answer I receive, every feedback I get, everything I'm trying to do, but I'm committed to doing that hard work to hopefully unlock more than $7 million.